Welcome back to the fourth section of the process mining training. So in this section, I will quickly show you how you can explore the Celonis process mining tool. I'll first show you via slides, then I'll show you hands-on by logging into a Celonis process mining online and show you and explore quickly and the different features. Okay. To start with, I will talk about the Celonis EMS and features. So Celonis is a leading provider of process mining software which helps organizations analyze and visualize the business process to identify inefficiencies, bottlenecks, and areas for improvement. So here's a quick overview of Celonis and its key features. But before that, I will also mention that I'll be covering the navigating the tool demo, which will be at the end of the session. So first, you have to log into Celonis, the one you use for your registration. Put in your email and password, log in. Once you log in, you'll get into the dashboard page. If you're a fee user, that is, you don't have any access to any enterprise level license. So this would be the screen that'll be shown. Okay, you can see the quick starts where you have some pre-built apps they've given for free for you to learn. And we'll go into the different parts in the later stage of this video. So if you're an enterprise user, you'll have slightly a different version where you can find marketplace. These are proper pre-built apps for different ERPs, systems and CRM systems. They are pre-built it, which you can buy it and use it as an app without much work on the data engineering side or the data visualization side. It's like more like a plug and play that would give you pretty much a basic version or I wouldn't call it as a basic version, still a platform or a base level version to look at any kind of analysis, but you can customize it also. So now there are three main components I would like to talk about within Celonis EMS. The number one is data pool, number two is the studio, number three is apps. So what is a data pool? So this is the area where you'll build all the backend data engineering tasks for the project. That is where you write all your data transformation, your data cleansing, your data normalization, everything will be done within the data pool. And this is mostly done by the data engineer. So basically, we call this as backend development. You should be good with SQL here, particularly Vertica SQL. It is similar to a SQL Server or MySQL. If you know how to write SQL queries, this is you would be good enough for that. The next one is the studio. So this is the area where you'll build all the front end analytics dashboard and action flows for a project. So this is more like a Power BI kind of front end, okay, where you can build different analysis. You should be good in PQL, which is process query language, and you should be able to, know to use the front end studio of Celonis, where you can drag and drop different visualizations to create the dashboards or process charts you want. And this is generally done by the analyst. We call it as front end development. And number three is the apps. This is the area you publish all the completed projects in Celonis EMS. So once the backend engineering is done, once the front end analysis or analytics has been done, you'll go through a stringent testing on integration testing and UAT. Once it is ready, okay, you would produce it to the apps which will be in the production. Generally, value engineers are the one, or the business people are the one who will be using these apps. So these are the three core components, and you can navigate to this with the side menu, which I will show you in the demo. You can see apps, data, and studio. But in the free version or the free user version, you won't find the apps. So it is basically replicated version of the studio which you have published. So so any development you do in the studio, if it is not published, it won't show up in the app. Basically, it is just the published version of the studio, right? So now let's look into the quick demo. So let me navigate. Let me move on to a web browser. So I have the login page ready where I put in my email and password for this tool. I'm a free user here. So I'm going to sign in. So it asks for a two-factor authentication. Probably I have to go to my email to look into it. I'll go to the email. I got the two-factor authentication ID here. I'll copy that. I'll come and put it here and submit. Yeah. Now we will go into the dashboard. So this is what I said. Okay, the left navigation bar. So you can simply go here and just hover over it. You can find it. This is a quick start. So these are different, business process for different ERPs. They have it ready for use. For you can use the data that is already available to have a look at it, and even the front end analysis has been built for this. But we'll go into this when we go into the future videos, okay, where I'll show you how you can build the analysis and stuff. But this is where you find the analysis. As I said, this is the data engineering part. This is the backend. The data integration will help you to different data pools. These are data pools. So you can create a data pool here, and this is where you will extract, transform, and load data, which is the data extraction, the data cleansing, data normalization, data cubes creation, and the data model build. Everything will be done in this area. So once the data is ready, so that would be ready for the building the front end analytics. That's where you go to the studio. In the studio, you can create different spaces. Spaces is more like projects. Within a project, you can create multiple different packages. More let's say you have finance as a space. Within finance, okay, you can create a record to report or financial analysis, different kind of package, whatever you want. And once this is published, a particular studio package is published, that will show up in an app. Here it is not showing because it's a free user, but generally in enterprise, okay, it shows up here. So that's a quick demo tour of the Celonis EMS. I hope it would have given you a good idea of what is it like. But in future videos, we'll go into the depth of it. I'll show you everything, what is possible.